Hi there, I'm Sam,
I'm Keisha.
and we've just heard from Divya Dar.
And Catherine Robinson.
Divya's main bit of feedback was around making sure your heart is in the startup that you want to pursue. She made the mistake of picking a startup that she wasn't in love with, and when obstacles came her way, she didn't have the energy to overcome them.
And Catherine, the co-founder of Xero, says that in the new generation of AI, VCs are moving on from portfolios of 30 to 40 companies to now hundreds.
Hi, I'm Sean.
Hi, I'm Holly.
My key takeaway from Monday's session with Pravani Bradu was that when it comes to AI, we have two choices. We can use it to supercharge our workflow or become a slave to a stochastic parrot. We need to remember to think for ourselves and maintain our sense of agency as AI seems to invade every part of our lives.
My key takeaway from Monday with our talk with Tim Brown was that Kiwis have a lot of humility and we tend to undersell ourselves. However, Kiwis don't need a change. We have so much potential, we just need the confidence to own it.
My takeaway is that startup is a marathon and it's important to take care of yourself, to sleep, eat well, exercise and take care of your mind.
And my takeaway was from David, where he chatted about a startup being like a roller coaster and how you just have to keep an even keel and make sure you regulate your emotions no matter what's going on.
Kia ora whanau, today's Wednesday and we're just finishing up for the night.
We started off with Ollie Wilson, who told us about the Y Combinator accelerator process, as well as his experience of starting a crypto startup which got acquired by Phantom.
And then we went and talked to Ben Anderson and Victoria Anderson, and they specialise in professional development, so they gave us lots of tips and tricks to how to develop ourselves into better leaders.
As well as stuff about Blend and the future of work. And then in the evening we got hosted by Amar.
At his house, it was really great, beautiful dinner.
And it was amazing pizza, and he told us about the future of work, the role of AI, and what it's like to be a PM at one of the world's largest payment processing companies, Stripe. So it was a really eventful day.
It was a really good day.
Yeah.
It's day 5 and we met Dave Hugerson for the first today. Dave is from Otago and co-founder of the company called Neuro, who is building autonomous driverless cars. The courage and the dream they have is crazy. We're really looking for their products to become succeed.
Hi, I'm Juliet, PhD student from Management Department. Today we did a tour of this school, and after the tour, we listened to the career story of Bethany Maples. Something she said that stood out for me was that when you're seeking capital as a startup founder, get to ask for advice first before you ask for funds.
Hi, I'm Ella Cullen, and this is the Day 6 Vanguard recap. So today we went to Plug and Play and heard from a lot of great speakers. The key insight that I took away from that was the value of having a great value proposition, something that's memorable, easy, quick, and just having that impact that you are trying to put out.
Yeah, and in the afternoon we got to spend some time with Foundation Capital and New Capital, so some massive VC firms in the Valley, and key insight I took away from that is how capital can be so transformative and has funded some growth over the long term and many of the biggest trends we've seen like AI and machine learning. Bye!
Bye!
Hi, I'm Sophie.
And I'm Jonathan.
And this is our reflection on the last day. Today we heard from Lucy Leahy, who's a sustainability product design specialist, and she taught us that sustainability and design are not mutually exclusive, but you shouldn't focus on all aspects of sustainability and just try and tackle one problem.
We also heard from Matt Canham. He works for Atlassian. He's from the University of Auckland as well. He had a startup actually around 10 years ago in New Zealand, he made the difficult decision to walk away from to pursue a great opportunity overseas.
Oh my god, I can't believe we're back. How do you feel about the trip, Taichi?
Oh, fantastic. I was deeply impressed by all of it. There's so much to process. One of the things though that really stood out for me and that stays in my mind is an insight from Terence Rohan, one of the VCs and seed investors we met. And he talked about the importance of the founder having a deep familiarity with the problem. And this is something that I feel as a sort of technical founder, as a person interested in deep tech, is very important. How about you, Helen?
I think that's a great point. Also, one recurring theme happened during the conversations we had is actually, what is your purpose? And once you figure out the answer to what is your purpose and what is your genius, it actually automatically leads you to high agency and high performance. We've been back for just 4 days, and all my friends said, I just feel like a different person. So it is indeed a magical trip. We would like to say thank you to Tony, who found this trip, and a great shout out to Darcel, Dab, and Darilla, and the whole CIE team for making this happen. Thank you so much.